What is going on, everybody? Back on it. Berserk anime 1997 episode 23. 2 episodes left after this. I've been told by a couple of you that maybe I should just double up the last one, the last 2 episodes into one reaction to kind of be in it, you know, kind of get the full effect of it instead of like leaving a week between. I'll probably do that if I can find the time to kind of sit down and do it. I'm not sure when My Hero starts, but I don't think it's anytime soon. I guess we could actually look that up real quick because is it this month? April? April? My Hero Academia season 7 comes out May 4th. Oh yeah, so that's not even close. So yeah, I guess we probably will do it because I don't have to make, I thought I had to make time for that coming up soon, but we got a whole month. So we'll probably end up doubling up. And then Patreon, because you guys are gonna see this episode, you're gonna see this, what's that, the 3rd of April? Something like that. Kind of gonna decide what we're gonna do as far as like filling the spots. I'm thinking, because I get this asked all the time on YouTube, especially, of like, do the One Piece manga, or you need to start reacting to like 2 episodes a reaction. Maybe we'll do a 3rd One Piece reaction a week, just for Patreon. So YouTube's getting 2, Patreon's getting 3. Like in place of this, maybe do like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday upload, and then figure something else to add to Patreon as well. Not sure what that will be. Maybe that's something I just add myself without a vote. We'll figure all that out. Regardless, you're here for Berserk, so let's go ahead and get into this. And they ended up rescuing Griffith at the end of last episode. It's wild, is like we don't have the valid stuff. So it's like, what do they use to fill that in?
Damn it! Then we have to stand our ground and fight.
No, we've made it.
So what do they use to, like, what do they fill that in with? Just like straight to the Eclipse, like right into it.
Well, there's your reception with
Well, there's Corcus.
Counting on you to look after Griffith.
Don't worry, we'll take good care of him, Commander.
Yeah, so what do they fill in here?
The enemy here and now.
You heard the Commander.
Oh, and they cut out all of the... So they cut out all the Vlad stuff, however you want to pronounce his name. And then they cut out all of the, oh, shit. They cut out all of the Princess Charlotte stuff with her dad and that whole, perverted thing. Which I've noticed that I mean, they don't do the demonic stuff here, and they don't really do, like, the pervertedness here in the anime. Now, I know that there's an updated version of this. Do they include the... do they include the Valid and the king taking his own daughter sexually stuff in that one as well? Or that's just like, they just don't do it? Is it more demonic as well? I don't know.
Well, this is what's left of your commander.
Now everybody sees
This
it.
man will never fight again. He will never ride a horse nor hold a sword again. Why, he can't even stand.
Guts really wanted to keep that image of Griffith for like just the morale.
I hope you didn't think this cripple could ever lead you again.
Yeah,
The band
that's
of
rough.
the Hawk is dead. Rest in peace. Archers!
Y'all didn't see this man just scale that entire cliffside? It took you that long to get the archers ready? Jesus, he was able to just run up on you like that. Archers, you just gonna let this... One-handed, by the way. One-handed. Okay, the blood spurt sound effect is pretty great. Huh. It's interesting not getting the Vlad stuff. Or the Princess Charlotte and her dad. And then him finding out about... Because do we even ever see in this at all the king reacting to what Griffith did? Like, sexually with Charlotte? And then his, like, just, like, descent? Like, we didn't... I don't think we got any of that at all. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, we didn't get any of that, I don't think. Never saw him.
I'll ask him myself. I wouldn't do that. Why the hell not?
Because he no longer has the ability to speak.
What?
Corcus is so delusional.
So his throat got a little dry living in prison. I'll just get him a drink and we can.
Yeah, he knows. She knows. We know. Yeah, Corcus's world is shattering right now. Shattering. Yep.
This was supposed to be our new beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't we going to make a fresh start?
Put all his eggs into one basket.
Wasn't that it?
He's been so delusional.
Here now we live like rats. The lucky ones, of course. The other half are dead. But have faith, they said. Once Griffith is back, he will lead us to glory. Bullshit!
Did you? Then why didn't you just leave? He had faith. He was a believer in God Griffith. I'm so curious. Yeah, it's damn. I wonder how I would take the story if I didn't know what goes in the manga, especially in this area.
I don't understand. What are we supposed to do now?
It still hits though. I think what they did with that guy
Not as if the Band of the Hawk has been completely
showing, you know, what Griffith has become. I felt like that was the very impactful had I never seen
You haven't suddenly forgotten.
or never read the manga, you know.
Of course I haven't. Still, this past year has been harder on Casca than it has
Hmm.
been for anyone else. So don't make it any worse. I'm sorry, but what are we supposed to do?
Please. I know this is hard on everyone, but there is still some time before the others join us.
There are no others. This is it.
Think this over until then.
This is it. Well, they don't know that, but this is it. They're all just looking for... This was supposed to be their answer. This is what they waited for, you know.
Casca, wait.
And it's over.
What is there to think over?
Yeah, right? He's like, this is...
Guts, what was it that you were going to say back there?
Just that you should finish what you have begun. To make good on your promise.
You're so strong, aren't you? Of course. Finish what you've begun.
Hmm.
Make good on your promise. It's so simple. Now try and say that to Griffith. Everyone is weak. That's why we cling to one another, to our dreams, to a word of comfort.
I'm not weak. Look at me. Look at him.
I yearn for someone to be close to for so long.
God, hearing her speak, it makes me think she did settle for us the more and more I could think about it. Not that she doesn't like us. But that maybe she did settle. Like, just hearing her talk about like how she felt about him and knew that it would never be a thing and always yearned for somebody and yada yada. It's like, God, did we just happen to be right place, right time? Like, had Judo or anybody else comforted her, or another guy that was like, you know, semi on our level? Could they have filled that role? I don't know.
No one feels good when you wake up in the middle of one.
And they dropped the soundtrack. Classic. That intern's killing it.
Travel, fight,
I guess. And you?
I don't know. Gather up whoever stays behind. Maybe put together a band of thieves. We should be able to scrape enough together to take pretty good care of Griffith.
I'll come too.
They're gonna...
You are free from
Yeah.
this, remember? You have no further
Yeah, get out of here, Guts, man. There's nothing here for you.
But you think you do?
Well, yeah. I'll always be a hawk. But you're different.
He's got a light, yes.
Journey fighting your own battles.
Correct.
If a man can
Ah.
leave him behind. That's the rule, isn't it?
Get Judo, man.
I just can't do it.
Get Judo as much screen time as possible here before it's all over.
Different story altogether. She's entirely too noble to run with a bunch of stinking bandits. I can't be a thief and have a conscience. It won't work.
Gotta take her with you.
Take her with you.
Mm-hmm.
Drag her if you have to.
Commander! Commander Guts!
Goku.
Say, you weren't planning on leaving without saying goodbye again now, were you?
They'd follow him.
In case we all decided that we're coming with you.
Yeah.
And there's nothing
They would...
you can do about
They would literally all just follow him, right? The entire band would. Maybe besides like Judo, Pippin, Rickert, they would like stay and like just, I guess, do whatever for... This is a great scene, by the way. And then he sees all of them die in front of him.
This is what I was looking for my whole life.
You know, like the day ones would probably stay to make sure Griffith, I guess, can live as comfortably as he can until whenever that ends.
I wanted back then.
He has right here, yes.
Why don't I ever realize what I have until it's lost?
Oh man, that was a great song placement too. Are we halfway? Holy shit, we are. Okay. Now I'm curious, because with some things that they've changed, are they going to show him trying to, like,
Griffith's hands.
kiss her and do all this? And
Realized how small they were. He tried to grasp everything with those two hands. Just by placing his hand on my shoulder, my fears would subside. He saved me time after time.
it definitely does give you a different angle to look at things of, like,
Now,
was he, the author, was he fully involved in this? Like, this is greenlit by him? Because you do get curious of, like, how you choose to look at this. Is this, like,
get more bandages.
is this another, like, adaptation of such, or...
What are you?
She would have given anything to have a moment like that when he was actually whole. But now it doesn't hit the same because he's not the same. Yep. This is all a mess. It's all just an emotional mess.
How's Griffith?
He just fell asleep.
Is something wrong?
Mm-mm-mm.
No, nothing's wrong.
Because I feel like this, some of these interactions, it makes me look at the characters in the story a little bit differently than when I read it. But I can't tell if it's supposed to be interpreted as such or...
Stop it! It's not that.
Casca.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
But I would assume nothing's more true to what is supposed to be
I can't go with you.
than the actual manga material itself, you know?
Now, he's so small and frail. I can't leave him behind. Not like he is now. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I'll stay too.
You have your own battle to fight, remember?
No, he's gonna just hang out and stay with the crew.
So you must go.
Shut up, I'm not leaving you. Every time I get to these episodes, it makes me wish the manga was like coming out with new chapters. And now that I'm almost at the end of it, like I'll be done with Berserk material. And it begins. Is that him? Or what he was? Yep.
What are you doing here,
Hey.
trembling and afraid?
I hear the soundtrack kicking in. Yeah, you wanted your castle, right? Your kingdom?
Let's go.
So this is supposed to be, I was about to say, this is the flashback with him as a kid.
There's still time to play.
And then isn't like everyone just dead along the way?
Down yet.
Or he's trying to find a bridge on how to get to it and it's just like dead body? Like there's nobody alive? But I think the God Hand swoops in here as well at some point. Oh, we're not going to go that deep. Okay, well, never mind. I thought we were going to go a little bit deeper with that.
But how could he possibly? Oh,
was about to say, you're gonna.
Hurt us.
I'll go after him. We've got to catch him. Go tell the others. Move it.
And that's our last good moment together right there. Once he gets to that water and shit, it's over.
I've rested too long. It's not over yet. Not until I reach the end of that cobblestone path.
And there he goes. Blasting off again. Is it over? No.
Griffith. Supper's ready. Oh, were you sleeping? I'm sorry, dear. But we really do need to get some air in here.
Where am I?
Why are you staring at me like that? Is there something on my face?
This is what life could be if he.
Dreaming about the old days again.
If he chooses to give up that dream. Give up the dream of like the castle conquering. We'll do it no matter what.
Wonder what they're all up to.
You and Casca could. I mean, you would think Casca wouldn't go with him. She would.
Wonder if that man is still swinging that big sword around somewhere.
She'd end up with guts, in my opinion. If he did choose to go this route, I think he would. She would.
Seems like one big dream now, doesn't it?
Because Griffith wouldn't be Griffith anymore. The cripple,
Keep it alone and go wash your hands.
the cripple and the mute and everything. Like, no, that's not the image of Griffith. That's not the Griffith she wanted to be with, you know.
Many things have
I think if he
changed.
did choose this path, she'd
Distant
still end up with guts.
I think I'm much more suited to this lifestyle. My life with you and our beautiful boy. Just the three of us.
This is the life you could have if you just put it down. You don't have to do it, man.
My life will be a peaceful one.
Yeah. Not in the flashback soup, though. Okay, I don't think we've heard this soundtrack yet. Shit. Yeah, we're okay, that's broken. That shit is broken. It's all downhill. We're getting that light Yagami, that Sasuke gone over the edge laugh now. He goes to kill him. Just damn. Could have taken himself. He could have. Could have been all over right there. Berserk just ends. It's over. But destiny does not deem it so, as they say in the streets. And what do you know? Somehow that's here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to watch the. That image is great. That's a amazing shot. I'm definitely going to have to watch the 2 episodes back to back. If it's hitting like that, like we just like hit episode 24 ground running, like Eclipse is going.
Exchange for his flesh and blood.
Griffith, was it really me? Did I drive you to this? Am I responsible for what you have become? What should I do? What would you have me do?
I don't think you're responsible for it. Because, I mean, us as an outside viewer know a lot about, like, the outside destiny and things. But the people... Oh, shit.
The solar eclipse.
Wow. Wow. That makes me want to see it animated with up-to-date animation so badly. Oh, shit. The episode's gonna end right when shit's going down. I think this is the first time they've played.
Stay away.
Whoa, wait. Oh my god. Look at the. I was about to say, look at the apostles. Oh, shit. I think even if I don't end up doing, I don't sit down for a double reaction, maybe I'll just add both of them into one. You think that's Army of Midland, bro?
Whatever it is, it's not good. We're in trouble.
Griffith!
Don't come near me.
Griffith!
Stay away from me. If you touch me now, if you so much as touch my shoulder, I'll never be able to. You and I will never be.
And it's over.
Griffith.
Yo, take that shit and throw it, bro. Throw it as far as you can. Yikes. Some of the best imagery we've gotten in all 23 episodes up to this point have been in this last, like, 5 minutes. Oh, shit. Okay, yes. Double down on the statement. Some of the best imagery we've gotten in all 23 episodes up to this point has been in this final, like, 5 minutes. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. That looks great. Truly. It makes me want to go back and read this whole, like, Eclipse. I thought, that was the best shot right here, though. Damn, that's good. I'm curious, because now that we're decent, like, I mean, we're here, and we came into this knowing what happens. What do you guys think of this adaptation? I know that there's been, what are there, like 2 movies or so, and then there's the, like, I guess most recent anime adaptation, which is supposedly, I guess, like heavy CGI. I think I've seen clips of it. And then there's this. I think the consensus seems to be that this is the best adaptation. But just because it's the best of a certain amount doesn't mean it's good. So I'm curious, because if you're here watching this, I'm assuming you're a Berserk fan, you've read the manga and, you know, all those type of things. How do you feel about this adaptation of it? Is this good to you? I definitely enjoy it. I don't think it's bad. Now, it's pretty, I'd say, you know, given the limited things that they're able to do with the art and animation, I wonder if I'm clouded by, because how much I enjoy the manga, that, I mean, a lot of the episodes were pretty dry, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I feel like I didn't feel that way when I was reading it. But is it also another thing, because when I was reading it, I knew we were building to a moment. I knew we were building to the eclipse, you know, that was just like the phrase, you know, the eclipse, but I didn't know what that meant. So like, I felt like the story was good, but the build and the anticipation to get there was also good as well. Here though, I feel like I was just waiting for us to kind of get to these last couple episodes. Like I was just getting through the first 23 or so episodes to get to these last couple ones. And just being a Berserk fan, I didn't mind kind of seeing the story be retold in this way. But I feel like losing that demonic presence here hurts the story a lot, from what makes it enjoyable. Not having the Skull Knight interaction, not seeing just how like bad it, because you know how like gory and stuff Berserk gets, and they get that for animated things, you know, like I feel like animes are rarely ever one-to-one adaptation as far as like how much blood and gore things are. But I feel like missing, like not seeing the king like descend mentally, like those are some like strong, like just, I don't even know how to say that, because you don't want to say like, oh, the king like molesting his own daughter. That's a great moment. But like, I don't know what the phrase to use for that. Like, I just feel like that's good writing, and like it was shown very well. And I feel like you miss a lot of that here, because the dialogue is like not very deep. I feel like in the anime, and the animation is limited given the time that this came out. So is it an okay / good watch just because I'm a Berserk fan, or is it actually okay and good on its own? I don't know, but I am here for these last couple episodes again. I think these have been that last 2 to 3 minutes there the visuals and the colors, that was some of the best in the entire, you know, series up to this point. But yeah, so being here, like, do they have Zod show up? I feel like, I guess maybe they would, because us as a viewer and like the characters in this story, they know they ran into Zod. So I figured you'd want him here just to have some familiarity. But like Skull Knight's not here. I mean, they could show an image of him maybe right when it's like a silhouette, right when it's going to end. But I just feel like what's been left out are such like great building block moments, and to not have those makes this just feel like kind of like a generic story of where like I feel like it's just so drastic, because the only kind of like demonic, maybe otherworldly interference we've seen is just Zod, and it's just kind of this like one thing. Now granted, you know what happened to Rickard's group, what was that, 1 or 2 episodes ago? You're like, okay, what the hell is that? But it's so like jarring of like, where the hell is this story going? You know, like what are we talking about here? Like all of a sudden we're doing this with that and that with this. Like I thought this was just a story of just humans. I feel like it'd be like if I was reading Vagabond right now, then all of a sudden they started introducing like elves and demons. It's like, what the hell is this? Just like came out of nowhere. And that's what it kind of feels like here, like in the animated version. So we'll see though. 2 episodes left. I'll probably put them together. Then we'll go from there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,